What is Vision 2020? Vision 2020 is a Malaysian idea that was introduced by our current Prime Minister Malaysia, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, during his tabling of the 6th Malaysia Plan in the year 1991. This vision calls for the nation to achieve a self-sufficient industrialized nation by the year 2020. This vision encompasses all aspects of life, from economic prosperity, social well-being, political stability, world-class education, and psychological balance. To achieve Vision 2020, Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad has lamented that our nation required 7% of an annual growth for over 30 years so that our economy can be eightfold stronger than the 1990s GDP. Under Vision 2020, there are three sub-10 years development policies, namely the National Development Policies, which is from 1990 to 2000 with OPP2. The second is the National Vision Policies, which began from the year 2001 to 2010 together with OPP3. And the last one is the New Economic Model, which is from 2011 to the upcoming year 2020 with NTP, that is the National Transformation Program.
The first challenge to be tackled in the aspiration towards Vision 2020 is establishing a Malaysia for Malaysians of different culture, background, race, and religion. The term "No Malaysians Get Left Behind" resonates with the goal of treating every Malaysian equally with utmost respect. I believe we have to be brave, firm in dealing racism and with a mindset of zero tolerance towards discrimination. In the recent parliament, an MP of the Prime Minister's office said that the current government intends to introduce an act where they want to fight racism. The act is called Akta Kebencian Agama dan Kaum. I believe this policy will help Malaysians to be more peaceful and also punish the guilty who provoke racism and discrimination. The challenge of creating a psychologically liberated, secure and developed Malaysia society with faith and confidence in itself, proud of what it is and of what it has accomplished, and are robust in facing all manners of adversities. Malaysia is a developing country with rather stable economy, about a 5.9% GDP growth in 2017, having a low unemployment rate of 3.3% in 2018, and we live in harmony in a multi-ethnic democratic country. To strive to even greater heights, we have to search for different avenues and fields to succeed. I believe a first-class education is important in nurturing young fellow Malaysians to be more competitive in pursuit of excellence globally.
The third challenge of Vision 2020 is fostering a mature, community-oriented, democratic society that can be a model to other developing nations. If this year prove anything, is that us Malaysia is capable of having a very democratic society. We as a community, as a nation, should work together in not only improving our democracy standards, but also bringing it to greater heights so that Vision 2020 will be an ultimate success. The fifth challenge for Vision 2020 is to establish a fully moral, ethical society whose citizens have a strong religious and spiritual values along with the highest of ethical standards. To achieve this, we can use our Look East policy. Our Look East policy is basically us taking Japan as our role model. Basically, why we do this? Because Japan has set the gold standards when it comes to moral and ethics. These standards can be used for us Malaysians to fully embrace our fifth challenge. Our fifth challenge is to establish a mature, liberal, and tolerant society where people are free to practice their customs, culture, religion, and yet they have a sense of belonging. Now, this is crucial for the peace and harmony of Malaysia because we consist of many races and religions. By doing this, the harmony of the country will be kept together and we are able to achieve a peaceful and successful nation by the year 2020.
Vision 2020. The sixth challenge of this is establishing a scientific and progressive society. A scientific and progressive society is basically a society that is forward-looking and far-sighted, thus able to contribute in improving civilization based on science and technology. Ideally, this society is not only a consumer of technology but also the contributor to many science and technological fields that will be the next civilization for the future. Well, if you were to come here and look here, you can see how an example of a scientific and progressive society will look like in the future. The seventh challenge of Vision 2020 is to create a caring society that practices a caring culture. A caring society and a caring culture is basically a social system in which the welfare of the people does not revolve in a state of individuality, but it revolves around a strong and resilient family system. Ideally, this social system, our current Prime Minister, Dr. Tun Mahathir dreams of a system of this to be shared among the Malaysian people.
Challenge number 8 of Vision 2020 is ensuring an economically just society in which there is a fair and equitable distribution of wealth of the nation. The wealth and income distribution of Malaysia has recorded significant gains over the decades since the implementation of race-based affirmative policies. For example, initiatives by MARA, Majlis Amanah Rakyat, to help the Bumiputra community, the persistent regional and ethnic-based inequalities, as well as the inability to shift to needs-based policies, has to be overcome to accelerate economic development of the country. Challenge number 9 of Vision 2020 is establishing a prosperous society with an economy that is fully competitive, dynamic, robust and resilient. Malaysia is an upper middle class, upper middle income country. It has a well-diversified economy with a sizable middle class and relatively strong financial system. Malaysia has high technology industries, but however, the country has to overcome its high dependency on foreign direct investment (FDI) in order to strive in the global economy.
To conclude this, Kawasan 2020, also known as Vision 2020, is an ideal introduced by Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir in the year 1991, in which the vision calls for Malaysia to achieve a self-sufficient and industrialized nation by the year 2020. Years passed by without us realizing it is 2 years before year 2020 arrives. Vision 2020 is not only a mission for Malaysia to advance economically, but also for the nation to achieve an ideal social political environment. Apart from that, it emphasizes on the betterment of governmental systems, life qualities, social and spiritual values, national pride as well as confidence. Meeting the aspiration of Wawasan 2020 in just 2 years is a tall order. If we are truly to become a developed nation that is democratically mature and ethnically united, we need to have a hard look at ourselves. There is still a lot of work needs to be done for Wawasan 2020, also known as Vision 2020, to be achieved. While I remain hopeful that Malaysia can recover the progress in the right direction, every Malaysian needs to play an active role in nation building, or the dream of Malaysia that is developed, united and peaceful will just remain as a dream. Thank you.